Good day, good people, and welcome back to my channel. Now, in tonight's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are definitely some things I would like to get into. But before we get into all that, if you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscription button, hit that notification button and bell so you can be notified every time I'm dropping a video. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and as always, drop a comment in that comment section. Now, let's get to tonight's video. Now, like I said, in tonight's video, I'm not going to hold you guys for that long, but there are definitely some things I would like to get into. And we're talking about this situation with Megan Thee Stallion, her NBA boyfriend that she has started to date, Torrey Craig. I think that's how you spell it, Torrey Craig. Y'all know I butcher names. And some lady that's allegedly from Houston. This lady from Houston has posted so many different responses and stories and text messages and posts. And to make a long story short, basically she was messing with Torrey Craig, before Megan Thee Stallion was. And I'm not sure exactly when, all of this mix-up came around, because this is what I'm confused about. When she released some of these text messages, and some of the text messages, they go back. And even some of the Instagram messages, they go back. So they've definitely been talking with each other and dealing with each other for a while. Definitely before Megan Thee Stallion came around. But in one of these messages, she says that she was there first, and then he agrees. And then in some more text messages, he tells her to, leave it all there. He wants the natural. And then in another, he asks her, does she still have milk coming out? And he wants some, basically. And I'm like, okay, so she's been messing with you for a while. She shows us screenshots of you basically giving her and sending her money. We don't know how much, but you've been sending her money and stuff. It's obvious that you've been messing with her. It's obvious that y'all been going back and forth for years now. You started dating Megan and came out with Megan in August of this year. When the hell did y'all take a little intermission and she ended up, with child, and now you're trying to get some of her booby milk? Like, it was just all just sounding so disgusting. And this is what I want to say. Like I told you guys in a couple other videos, when we had similar situations to something like this. Back in the day when the men were paying the women, they weren't necessarily paying them for the actions. I mean, some of that money was going for them actions, but a lot of that money was going to keep these females silent. And if you were a female who knew your position in this type of scenario, because this is what you agreed to do, because I can understand you thinking that you really have something with somebody, and then, you find out that there was somebody else, and you're like, okay, this will never happen to me again. But, some people continue to do things like this. And if you're in this type of situation, you can get yourself out. You don't have to mess with that person anymore. You can be like, politely, you're messing with Megan. I'm going to go ahead and go do my own thing. She could have said that, but no, she decided to continue to mess with this man, even though she knows that he is with Megan Thee Stallion. And by her putting all his business out there on the street, it did, make him have to come out and say something. And he was like the clout chasing and all this other kind of stuff. And, of course, like how normal people do when they get caught up in stuff, the clout. And honestly, it is for some clout, though. He wasn't lying when he was talking about the clout. Because honestly, if you had somebody who you were claiming that was yours before Megan Thee Stallion, you didn't have the decency to say anything about y'all messing around then, right? It was nothing being brought out about y'all messing around. No photos, no nothing. Now, all of a sudden, he's with Megan Thee Stallion, and he's been with her for a couple of months now, and you want to come out and say that you guys have been dealing with each other. Well, you guys have been dealing with each other even before she got here, so what will be the point of you coming out now and saying this? Like, it doesn't make any type of sense. So to me, when he definitely said the clout, I instantly was like, yeah, this is some clout now, because you've been smashing him and letting him smash, been doing all this freaky stuff, been having all these messages, because the messages go on. I'm pretty sure there's more messages. But at the end of the day, you decided to come out now and say, hey, this is what's going on. Look, he's still sending me money. Like, what would be the point of you trying to get a little 15 seconds of fame when if you would have kept your mouth shut and continue to play your role or continue to do what y'all guys have been doing for, quite some time now, you could be racking up on the bag. That's what you should have did. You should have just kept your mouth shut, racked up on that bag, and then kept it pushing. Nobody would have had to do nothing. You could have still been giving him the, the booby milk and whatever else, and, the bushes downstairs. You could have been doing all that still. But you messed up your bag, and then you inadvertently, destroyed probably a relationship that you're going to have with him, because now that he knows that you're going to come out and say something like this, why else would he deal with you? He can find another person to deal with and probably going to do the same thing, if not more, and they probably will keep their mouth shut. At the end of the day, there's a lot of people that's out here for clout chasing, but at the end of the day, there's still a lot of people out here that want to get their bills paid and want to just be living a cool, decent life with no questions asked. So you do still have those. You might say, oh, well, everybody's out here to be clout. No, some people are going to get what they're going to get, and some people are still going to keep their mouth shut because they want to get and keep receiving what they've been receiving. And for this case, I think that she's not going to be receiving anything of too much more. And I wonder what's going to happen with Megan. Now, people are saying that Megan Stallion, every dude damn near that she's been with has cheated on her. That's very unfortunate, but you do have to watch what you do in this world. I don't know if there's some type of karma coming back for her from the whole Torrey or whatever else she got going on. I don't really know. But what I do know is something is in the water, because it's happened to her a lot of times. And who knows? There are a few people out there that are on them streets, and this is alleged, that maybe it really won't be affecting to her because she likes to play with the other side. But I'll say this. We've heard about that man who came out, I think he was working with her, the cameraman or whatever the man was, and he came out and said, that she was with another lady. At the end of the day, if she was with a lady, that is her business. I don't really give a darn. I just want to know how she's going to move after finding out about this. And with her dude, Torrey Craig, coming out and saying, people doing this for clout, and you can't lie because all the proof is right there. So if this is for clout, what's going to come of this now? Are you going to cut this lady off? And is Megan going to continue to deal with you because this is just for clout? I don't know, but I definitely want to see. Y'all drop a comment in that comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all this, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next video respectfully.